Taurus, what's poppin'? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy. I'm here to bring you your Silent Enemies reading for February 2021. I do appreciate you coming out to check out the channel, check out the message. If it resonates, make sure you hit that like button. But please don't hesitate to hit the subscription button and hit the notification bell. Not only do I post for Taurus every week, I post for all your other placements in your chart. So if you are on a spiritual mission, a spiritual mission of growth and ascension, it's very important that you pay attention to all the placements in your chart. Get to know your chart, get to know who you are so that you know what you need to do and how you can move towards your happiness. Okay, so make sure you subscribe. That way you can look at the placements every week. All right, so if it doesn't resonate, just check your other placements. Okay, it may not be your reading this week, and it's okay because I post every week. All right, so there's a lot of people who watch the videos. It's not going to resonate with everybody, and the whole entire video may not resonate with you. But if you get something out of it, you know, that's the important part of it. Focus on that. So I'm going to do an extended. The link's going to be in the box below. And if you need a personal reading, reach out to me. My information's in the box below. Silent Enemies reading is a reading that is designed to help you pay attention to your intuitive nudges, especially when it comes to the people around you, the people you're around the most. You know, what some people will call your circle or what have you, your friends, your family, your colleagues, your, business partners, people who are in your energy on a regular basis. It could be your kid's teacher, your barber, your tenant. All right. But when you get intuitive nudges about these people, it's very important that you don't ignore them. Those nudges you get, those are your superpowers. There's been a lot of talk about enhancement of superpowers recently, and that has been true for a lot of us. My energy is just enhanced in ways that I didn't even know was going to happen. But a lot of people, well, I didn't get any superpowers or anything like that. It's like if you don't pay attention to your intuition, then you're probably not going to experience anything like that. But all of us should be to a point where we're definitely paying attention to our intuition so that you use it. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Okay, so pay attention to that because the intuition can save your life. All right. So when you have people around you and your intuitive nudge keeps going off about them, don't just brush it to the side. Oh, well, that's my boy, or that's my daughter, or that's my mom. Come on now, I'm not gonna be tripping over my mom. She's just my mom. But we're dealing with coming out of karmic cycles. Okay, and a lot of us have a lot of karmic relationships with family members that we need to end it with. All right, and it's a very painful process. But if you don't even understand it, because you're not paying attention to your intuition, you won't know to protect yourself. Some people have people around them who just don't want them to be happy, don't want them to succeed, because maybe they feel that they'll leave them behind. So they could be doing things to hold you back and to keep you from being successful, giving you wrong advice, trying to get you to, especially your friends, in reference to people you date. Some people really listen to their friends and their family in reference to who they date and who they see. And if they don't have your best interest at heart, or they don't care about your feelings, a lot of you, if you listen to them, you're probably unhappy right now because you're not listening to your intuition, listening to yourself. All right, but I digress. Let's get 3 cards out. I'm going to talk about the energies for these cards. We're going to see what it is that you need to pay attention to as far as your intuitive nudges, should they go off in the month of February 2021. All right, we need one more. We'll talk about these for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know in reference to silent enemies for February 2021? Thank you. All right. So what we got here is the World card, a major arcana, but it came out in reverse. All right. When you get a major arcana in the silent enemies reading, it's very important you pay attention to it because, major arcanas represent major changes in your life. Okay, and if you don't pay attention to these intuitive nudges, the major change that occurs in your life could be something that is beneficial to you, or it could be something that could set you back majorly. All right, so we got the World card here in reverse. We have the what is this? The 3 of Wands. I think this is the 3 of Wands. Let me check this book real quick. 3 of Wands. 9, 8, 7. Yeah, it's the 3 of Wands. Oh, it's the 4 of Wands. No, it's not. Hold on. 3. Oh, yeah, it's the 3. I'm tripping. I just wanted to make sure I was right. 3 of Wands. I don't want to be giving no incorrect information in reference to the cards itself. And then we got the Knight of Swords that came out in reverse. Okay, this is Gemini energy. Now, with this world card energy in reverse, the major arcana here, there's a danger here. Okay. The world card represents Saturn energy. Saturn deals with karma. It deals with wrapping up karmic cycles because Saturn is the father of time. Okay. The way Saturn works is, like, for example, when you were a child, you did childish things. Now you're adult, you do adult things. All right. So when you were, in your, you were in your elementary school, you played with dolls. Shit, now you're 40 years old. You can't be playing with dolls. I mean, you can collect them as collector's items, but you would be looking crazy playing with them. And that's what Saturn does. It says, okay, enough of this. You no longer doing those things now. You're moving on to the next cycle. Well, with the world card in reverse, somebody's not moving on. Whether they don't want to, whether they're having a hard time doing it, you're not closing out some type of cycle that needs to close out. And this is going to benefit. This is not going to benefit you. It's going to be a serious detriment to you. Okay? Because when you don't listen to Saturn, Saturn is listen, when you don't listen to Saturn, you can have serious problems, okay? Serious problems in your life. And some of you are in a relationship of some sort where you have not wrapped up this cycle. You've not closed it out. It could be some friends that you're dealing with that are karmic in nature, because all of us in general are wrapping up karmic cycles right now. A lot of us have already gotten out of them, and we're in the process of going through transformation, getting ready for the age of Aquarius, when that season starts in March. Before that season starts, with Aries season, we're going to get to Pisces, and Pisces is karma. So all of us are going to be getting our karma, whether we, did good things in the past decade or whether we didn't. And that karma is going to be based on, because we're going into the age of Aquarius, so we're coming out of the age of Capricorn. Guess what rules Capricorn? Saturn. So some of you are not wrapping up a situation that you've been in all through the last decade. So this could be a marriage, okay? This could be a set of friends that you had that you've outgrown, but you refuse to let them go. This could be a relationship with a child, a grown child that you guys may need distance, and you're not doing that. Some of you, it could be a relationship with your mother that might require some distance, and you're not doing that. You're not wrapping up the cycle. But you're definitely not wrapping up a cycle. And this is going to be very detrimental to your well-being, emotionally, spiritually, and even could be physically, if you don't wrap this cycle up. You got Aquarius season and you got Pisces season. Now, when Pisces season comes around, there's a lot of people are going to be getting negative karma. Everybody's getting their karma. It's just a matter of, are you getting good karma or are you getting negative karma? And that depends on what you did in the last decade. Were you doing things to take advantage of people, purposely using people, discarding them like, they're not, like they don't have feelings, like they're not, are you treating people terribly? Are you stealing? Are you robbing? Like, what were you doing? If you were being kind and generous and, you were dealing with people who were just taking advantage of you, but you knew at that point and you cut it off, you're going to be getting some good karma coming Pisces season. If you were doing devilishment, you're going to get bad karma. Now, the crazy part about it is this. If you were dealing with someone who was doing devilishment to you and they've been doing devilishment to other people, their karma's coming in Pisces season just like yours is. But if you're still dealing with this person, you could have done so much good in the last decade. You could have done a lot of good. And you may have good karma coming to you on the strength of that. But if you're still dealing with a karmic cycle and you won't wrap it up, knowing that you're dealing with people who you've outgrown, people who have done you wrong, consistently do you wrong, who don't have your best interest at heart, who are telling you the wrong things, giving you the wrong advice, and you're not listening to your intuition, not only are you going to be dealing with the karma that comes with, you were dealing with the energies that come with them treating you bad. If you're around this person and you're dealing with them and they get karma, that karma could spill into your life. It could ripple into your life. Prime example, you could be married and still in a relationship with somebody that you need to be out of. For whatever reason, you won't wrap up the cycle. If you don't wrap up that cycle and that person getting their karma, that karma is going to spill over to you. So you could be living with this person. They could have been doing dirt. They could have been cheating on you, doing whatever, and you still living with them. If they were cheating with you with somebody else's husband or wife or something like that, and that person's partner finds out and they come looking for that person, guess where they're going to come? To y'all house. And that could turn ugly real quick for both of you. So you got to be careful. Karma is coming. You got to wrap up these cycles. That's just an example. All right. So we got the Three of Wands energy here. This is the energy of I feel like it's about procrastination. That's what I'm getting here. And that is in the silent. That's why this is coming up as a silent enemy in the silent enemies reading. Some of you are bullshitting, closing up this cycle. Some of you are trying to find the next best thing. Okay, and you're probably sitting like, I'm not going nowhere till I find somebody who's going to be able to give me A, B, and C. Some of you could be still in a situation, because you could still be in a situation, for example, because of financial means. You may not love this person, they may not love you, but y'all still together. It's a lot of that going on with you earth signs. Either you're dealing with someone who's draining you physically, okay, whether you're dealing with a succubus or incubus, and or they are draining you financially. So either you're doing this to someone or someone is doing this to you. Some of you are still holding on to a connection because it's financially feasible. And you're sitting and waiting for the next best thing to come around before you bounce. Because maybe some of you are having financial difficulties. But the universe is going to get you if you don't get up out of this situation. You're going to have to put your best foot forward. You're going to have to get your finances together. You may have to talk to family members or what have you. But you need to get out of this situation ASAP. So I feel the energy of procrastination, trying to figure out what to do. For some of you, you have opportunities. They're right in front of you, but you're hesitating because you're still attached and tied to this situation. Or you have opportunities in front of you that you can't partake in because you're still attached to this. Those opportunities could be, new relationships. And people are saying, oh, well, I can't be with you. You're still with this person. So I'm feeling that as well. I'm feeling like, okay, you have opportunities. The universe is giving you opportunities, but you're not taking them because you refuse to wrap up a cycle. So that could be your karma. For others of you, you got to be careful that people are not looking at you as opportunity. Okay, because if you think about the traditional Three of Wands, you got somebody who's standing out on a cliff looking over, looking out, and you see the ships coming in. They see their ships coming in. Somebody could be looking at you as that. So you got to be careful with the people that you come in contact with. You got to be careful with their family members or friends to see if they're using you. Are they using you for what you are able to give them? For some of you, may have been letting people borrow money for years, letting friends borrow money, letting whomever borrow money, and they don't pay you back or they give it to you. The universe is telling you it's time to stop that. Some of you are just being taken advantage of. You're just being ran over. And if you don't put a stop to it, the universe will, but they won't do it in your favor, and you'll be feeling like, damn, my whole life is terrible. People treating me shitty. The universe is treating me shitty. That's because you're not listening to your intuition. Somebody said something like that in my comments. Oh, my world is this. It's terrible. I don't believe in God anymore. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, damn, you're in a lot of pain. But it's because you're not establishing a relationship with God and you're not listening to your intuition. Your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your ancestors, God, Allah, Jesus, whomever you go to for guidance. Establish that connection. Now is the time to do so. And listen. Stop listening to people outside of you. I think I did a reading for you guys in reference to that. You're listening to your friends who are not really your friends. Some of you need to wrap up the cycle with them. You're listening to family members. Some of you, your mama's boys. Your mother's telling you how to handle your relationships, and she's messing them up because she probably just wants to keep a hold on you and don't want you to go nowhere. You need to wrap that up. Some of you are in a connection with somebody that you ain't even in love with. Because the financial situation is good, you won't leave. You need to wrap that up. Some of you, it's a job. You're in a situation where you're at a job and you won't leave the job. You got opportunities coming in, but you don't want to leave because you're scared of change. You're a fixed sign. And so it's kind of difficult for you to change. But within you, you feel it. You feel the change needs to take place. Okay? We got this Knight of Swords energy in reverse. This is Gemini energy. This is somebody who can be violent. This is somebody who lies. This is somebody who does not tell you the truth. This is somebody who will tell you what they want to tell you to get whatever it is they need from you. We're talking about Mercury energy here. Okay? Mercury rules Gemini. And we got Mercury in retrograde in the House of Aquarius. The House of Aquarius deals with your social life, people you socialize with. It could also deal with people that you get together with to form a common goal. So those of you who are in organizations or groups or things like that, you may work for an organization that is designed to help the less fortunate or that boasts humanitarian efforts. Okay, so it could be work related. It could be your friends and family. But I feel like for some of you, if you've already stepped away and wrapped up this cycle, because this could be past, present, or future energies, these people are coming back and you need to keep this cycle closed. These people are coming back lying to you. They're not being honest with you. They're not being fair to you. If this is a job situation and you wanting to leave this job and this job is telling you, hey, don't worry, we got something coming up for you, they're lying to you. They're lying to keep you around, okay? Because they ain't got nothing else coming for you, because if they did, they'd have gave it to you. So be careful in those types of environments where you're not getting paid what you're worth. I feel like with any job you work, when you're working for someone, you don't get paid what you're worth anyway. But I digress with that. But if you know for a fact you've been promised something, or you've been told that you're supposed to get something, or they're holding up because this is the time, what is this? This is January. This is the time when people are getting reviews, yearly merit raises and reviews and shit like that. And it's like, why are you not getting your review? They could be lying to you, telling you some bullshit, because maybe they don't have the funding, or they don't want to give the funding to you, or they're trying to squeeze, get whatever they can out of you. Like, you know how these corporations are. I don't even have to get into it with you. But if it's a job situation, they're lying to you. They could be lying to you about your money. You could have some money coming, and they could be lying to you about it. And this could have been something that's been going on, and you're holding on to it because you're holding on to that money. Maybe all money ain't good money. Maybe you should just let the situation go. That's for some of you. Okay, all money ain't good money. Sitting around waiting for this money is putting you in a situation where you're going to be in lack in other ways. But yeah, somebody is intentionally doing some shit, okay, with the Knight of Swords in reverse. This is someone who is intentionally lying to you, intentionally bullshitting you, who could be intentionally putting you in a situation of setback with the intent of hurting you. And you're still dealing with this person because you're not listening to your intuition, or you're afraid to step off of that and take a risk and get away. Ooh, that was a lot of energy here, Taurus. But that's what I got for you intuitively. So what we're going to do, let me know if this resonated. Let me know in the comments. Click the like button if it did, please. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way I post for all your placements, especially if this didn't resonate with you. Maybe some of your other placements do. All right. The extended, the link's in the box below. I'm going to head over there now, so hopefully you'll join me. If not, I will see you in the next reading. Take care, Taurus.